Welcome to our week of webisodes. It's all about Christmas and all about hunky-dory.
And this time we have a designer kit. It's called 'Tis the Season, and it's a traditional take on Christmas.
And we've got lots of things to share. Come play with us. Well, 'tis the season. There it is.
There it is with those traditional looks, and it starts with this great inspiration sheet.
And this is going to have 10 ideas all together. So with the 10 ideas on here, the 6 or 7 that we're going to share, you are well on your way to be making over 20 cards, which is what they tell us this kit can do.
And they all have this theme. It's called a decoupage theme, which we know as paper towel style.
So here's the deal. You've got this piece that would go flat on your card. Now, here's the thing. You can use that and then layer as you punch these out, and you see you're going to layer it onto the matching design. Or use that for one, then do the layering on another one. Or use that by itself, that by itself, and then you can play with the other elements into yet maybe a third card. It depends on the art.
So it depends on how you want to do it. And for each one of these sheets, you get 2 of these sets of images that are going to stack on top of each other. Paper towel style. You can use foam tape, and really those small pieces of those small square foam tape that we sell works really well for these, because there are some really small pieces.
There are, and you can see we've not lost the foiling. That's there. So we're really going to focus on the large image, and then you can see all the aren't those cute?
They are so cute.
That's what I mean. That can be one, that can be another. Well, you get the idea. You
and there
can
are
figure
always
that out.
Lots of sentiments that you can choose
like
from.
that.
Warmest wishes, happy Christmas. So more than one thing. They can be for holiday or winter as well as the holiday.
Okay, so villages. You've
got gold foiling. There is silver foiling as well, and on some of these.
Very pretty. So just lots. Oh, teddy bears, cute.
Teddy bears, trains. Oh, look, so that'd be great for the kids.
And we've got some animals, so squirrels and bunnies that need to be fed.
Beautiful.
And then we also have the 3 wise men and a nativity scene, which is just lovely.
It is beautiful.
Like you said, this is a very traditional, but it kind of encompasses everything, a little bit of everything, which is really, really nice.
And then fun with that stacking or not stacking as you choose.
Or alternate stacking, yes. So there are 10 sheets. There are 203 individual die cuts. Then you get 20 of the adorable scoreable. This is not foiled.
Not foiled, it's printed, but there's so much foiling on that the decoupage layers that it's just it's not really necessary.
And this art is going to coordinate with the die cuts.
20 sheets. Some of them you're going to get great big focals. Some of them you're going to get border pieces, and you can cut these up and make them into several cards on their own. Right,
and that's what's really convenient about this whole package, and I think that's part of why they call it a designer set. There you can see the little child sleeping. There's a little boy, and there's a little girl looking out the window. Oh, there's Santa peeking in the window. Santa doing a tree. Good jolly old elf.
So really a pretty substantial kit with 20 sheets of cardstock of adorable scoreable.
Gosh, we're not done. There's a few more.
We're still going.
Look at this, teddy bears.
And it really matches all of the artwork that we saw.
Very sweet. We'll show you a scrapbook page using that. Our Santa. And finally, our bunnies in the snow.
Bunnies. Okay, let's see a project.
Let's get a project going. Now, here is the first one, and we're going to show the decoupage, quote unquote, as it is layered. But you know the trick that you don't have to layer it, or you can layer it with fewer layers.
And just look at the design. Put the next piece on top of there that fits, and then the next smaller piece, the next smaller piece, and you'll see little pieces like Santa's arm with that basket. That's a small piece that ends up, and just stacking it makes this great 3D look.
And the foiling, look at how that flashes.
It's just beautiful. And they do put foiling on all of those pieces, so that if you choose not to stack them all up, the lower pieces have it as well.
Look at the birds and the bunnies. I mean, that kind of detail, a squirrel. And then also, we've also got it in the greetings. Now, speaking of glitter, have you noticed this?
Oh yeah, the glitter ribbon, which is one of our, a real popular ribbon set for us right now.
We had this especially done, actually, as all of our ribbon sets from our friends at Crave Impressions. And this is the velvet glitter ribbon, and the glitter doesn't rub off. See, it's not on my fingers.
It's great, and it's velvety underneath the
Right.
glitter, so it's just got that extra little dimension.
And you have all of these
these different colors. How many are in there?
I think there are 12.
12.
And
12 different colors.
they're gorgeous.
They are
absolutely gorgeous. Red, all of them. Okay.
And are they 24 or
they're
36?
36 inches.
36
Whoops,
inches
there's
each.
also white.
So that is a tremendous, and you know you only need a little bit to really pack a punch with the
Right.
glitter ribbon. I like how this one is wrapped around the end though. That gives a nice, it gives it a look of a present.
It does,
so you've
doesn't
got a little
it?
present here, you've
Yes.
got a little bit tucked into each side
Gives
of
a little bit
the
of sparkle.
greeting there.
Then on the inside, taking a simpler step and just adding the ribbon and another greeting, make it very Merry Christmas, and adding looks like some dazzles to it, so
Right.
that can't be wrong.
So some green jewel dazzles. So
Right.
a simple card, but it's really stunning. I think this is suede here
Okay.
on the edge, so it's been matted with a little of the green suede.
Right.
Beautiful.
Now, this one is also just, and all of these will take advantage of that layering, but you can see how beautiful that this is. Now, we're doing our traditional 5 by 6.5 inch
Right.
cards. If you want to make smaller cards, well, you can do that.
You can
and-
do that, and that focal will let you do that. You can make a little 5 by card if you like, and that I like that the paper towel is stacked right on top of this the last piece is this oval, so that gives you another kind of a focal to use. And then in the background, you just have the adorable scoreable running the length of the card. It
Right.
hasn't been cut; it's just cut to suit that card.
And I like the little greeting there, kind of interrupting the flow of that border.
Right.
We have added some thin line dazzles, and I'm going to bring quite a few dazzles out because we've included those in the bundle, and that
Right.
way you can really see what's going on. Oh, and there's a
And
gold
there's more of the
ribbon.
glitter
Look
ribbon.
at that.
Yay.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay.
right.
Now we have a little smaller. This is about a 5-inch square card. And look at the layering that's happening with that tree.
With the tree, you've got all of the beautiful paper towel style layering, and then just a strip of one kind of adorable scoreable across the center, and another piece in the back with just a little bit of that border on the top. That's just a great look.
And because those sheets are normally we would think 8.5 by 11, but they're 8.25 by 11 3/4, so slightly longer.
Right.
And you can just use pieces of it. That's is really
Sure.
going to make it work
It's
very,
gonna make
very
it,
well.
It's going to make it last longer. You can
Yeah.
do a lot more cards that
So
way.
again, the ribbon.
the
Yeah, we
ribbon,
like
and
the
then
ribbon.
the jewel dazzles and the
Oh.
jewel border dazzles.
Just like that, the 540 jewel dazzles and the 31 border dazzles being
Right.
used. Look how
I like
do
the
too.
little jewel
I do
dazzles
too.
in the little cross hatching there. That's so cute.
Just a really nice touch. I also like how these circular pieces of greetings are interrupting. They're kind of going in as the last card. They interrupted that border.
Right.
That's a nice way to use them because they're small.
Right. So you don't just have to put it in this big blank area. Just sort
Right.
of go over the edges a little bit. It creates a little bit more interest
Yeah.
that way.
And we didn't finish the inside of that
You
card.
can write your greeting on the inside.
So we'll move on. Now here is the nativity set, and just beautiful.
It is beautiful, and I
We're
like
getting
that
close
there's
to see
there's a
this.
white matting on the edge. So cut your adorable scoreable so that it leaves like an 1/8 of an inch mat around the edge.
For the card base.
For the card, yeah, and that's just a nice look. And then finished off with some gold jewel border dazzles.
And isn't that gorgeous?
It
Just
is.
really,
It's
really
like you
stunning.
can see right through the arch there because it's got that extra layer. I love that.
Beautiful. And again, a greeting wishing you peace and love at Christmas and always. So very, very
And you can
lovely.
see that just one little bow of that glitter ribbon really adds a lot.
Oh yeah, and the dazzles too.
Dazzle.
Now we also have, okay, that's the
border dazzles, the gold jewel
Yeah.
border dazzles.
Now look at this. There were a few of the little woodland creatures, and here is our little squirrel. And I like the fur,
the,
you know,
the leaves,
ivy
the
up there.
ivy on there. So that's so sweet. You know, these are fun to create. they're just fun to sit and layer the next piece, you know, stick the next one on. When you're done, you have this just beautiful look. And it's not just this flat card, it's got something to it.
Yeah, this is an S-shaped card.
Right, which is real easy to do. You have the front of your card, you just score it down the center and then fold it back. And there you go.
And that's where the Adorable Scoreable really shines, I think, is cutting it into pieces, using the border on the front.
Right.
That's an excellent way to do it. And then, of course, you're only gluing this on the left-hand side, both
Right.
the greeting and the message.
So that's a really sweet look. You could put a winter greeting on there instead of a Christmas greeting
Yes.
and use it for a wintry hello.
Yeah, or for a birthday card, masculine card, just really nice. And you always want to cover up your greeting with whatever your focal is. That way it's a nice surprise as you open that up.
And this one has the addition of some of those thin line dazzles. Those gold thin line
it's getting
dazzles.
close to see those because they are
They're really
thin.
delicate. It
Guess
just
what?
makes a real delicate look.
It just creates a very nice border. So it's also been used, you can see the 3 rows there. So you can use that on your Adorable Scoreable to great success.
Our border dazzles just match the foiling on the Hunky Dory set so well.
I'd love to tell you we planned that, but you know, great minds, how about that? Scrapbookers, we have a choice for you. We've got a scrapbook page
Right.
and a couple of ideas. Now, when we were doing the Adorable Scoreable, I talked about this one that we would be
Right.
showing it to you. And because it is 11 3/4, it almost covers our 12 by 12.
Almost.
And by the way, let's talk about that 12 by 12.
Okay.
So we love the foiling that Hunky Dory provides, but we've got some foiling of our own to share. Here is the snowflake. This is a foil sheet. It's been printed on foiled paper.
And it's just beautiful for that
Yeah.
backdrop. And I love also that we've used the snowflakes holographic paper.
Are you ready? Okay, we'll let the snowflakes. Now, let me show you. Okay, so going to the page. So these being specialty papers are a little more costly, but what you can do is just use one little strip there.
Right, one at the
another
top,
strip
one
there.
at the bottom.
Cut out the middle, use it
Right.
elsewhere.
It looks like the entire piece is there, but you really
course it
don't have
does.
to do that. You can just
Yeah.
use strips of it, and then it's accented with even more glitter with those jewel border dazzles, and in this case, the red and the silver.
Right.
So just a beautiful look. I love that they're put on the photos, they're put on the Adorable Scoreable, on the edges of the paper.
And what we're focusing on right now are the poinsettias, and those just add a really nice, if you had little ones, you could do a cluster.
Right.
Bigger ones, you can spread. These also don't add a terrible amount of bulk, so
okay.
that's nice. And the Joy and the Noel, well, yes, they're dazzles. They come out of the 3-pack of the Christmas greetings, so you're going to get them in, as you can see, the mirror red, the
Right.
pearl, and the black.
I
So-
love that they come in 3, so you're looking at
Does that
something.
work?
Oh, good! I have all 3 different colors to choose from, and
choices.
whatever fits best.
So-
Speaking of choices, on this page, Susan mentioned that she took this one.
Let's back up.
This one piece of Adorable Scoreable.
Uh-huh.
She's got that with the accent being on those snowmen, but she also said you could take that part away and you could use the 3D version,
So you could
the
tuck-
stacked version, and have that as a
You
little
could kind
addition.
of tuck that in, and then maybe you have another photo right here.
Sure.
Yeah,
You
so
could
that
do that,
way.
or you could use a more of a plain piece of Adorable Scoreable
Mm-hmm.
and have that be the sort of the focal that goes with those photos, and it works really well.
The other thing is, here's one of the greetings. So Happy Christmas is right there. So that's one of the greetings from the kit.
From the
Tis the
kit,
season.
right. Right.
Yeah, on the scrapbook page. Is that what you were going to say?
It works great. They work for scrapbook pages or cards. These would work for, let's look at that again. I have an
Okay,
idea.
you have an idea.
This would work great for a gift tag on a very special gift.
It would.
So you
It
put
would.
that right on top. You could even make it a little gift card, a folding gift card, very small for a little present. And so
How would it look on
they're
the
wonderful.
blue? Yeah,
Ooh,
see, it
that's
looks
kinda
really pretty
too.
there. Look on the snowflake, what's going to
silver.
pop.
You
Yeah.
have options.
Yes,
We're
you
all
have-
about options, and so is Hunky Dory. so.
Right. So this is Tis the Season. It's a great start to our week of webisodes.
Right.
And we hope that we have inspired your creative spirit this holiday season.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.